sorry about that. Just a few technical difficulties that happened, but we're back and we have everything figured out. Just had to deal with a few technical difficulties, but we did it, chat. We actually did it. Now I'm gonna check. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna check all of the other channels because all of the other sources because something happened. I don't know why. Okay, that one is fixed. That one is fixed. That one is fixed. Okay. I literally fixed every single one of the channels, so we should have no issues whatsoever. And without further ado, now I'm gonna say the one thing I should have said a long ass time ago. Good evening, everyone. I'm so glad you guys managed to join me, and my glasses are a little dirty. So yeah, I'm gonna have to clean them a bit. I was just on my way to. I was literally on my way to from the Neon Palm Plaza back home, and that's where I'm gonna go right now. So just gonna do that. Let me go home for a minute. So here we are, back in my room, back in my humble low graphics room. But yeah. Again, I'm extremely sorry for the technical difficulties that just happened. Yes, we don't have a Discord yet, unfortunately. I don't know if I want to do a Discord or not. Maybe I should. But it's just gonna be a whole lot of work. So yeah. But anyways, I am so sorry if I'm also a little late. It was like a last minute. There were a lot of last minute decisions and stuff. But don't worry. We actually managed to make it. Discord for when you get partner? Yeah, that's not gonna happen for a long time, so but anyways. Today what we're gonna do is we're not gonna play any games. No. We're gonna do something wild. Chat, I have a question for you. Chat, I have a question for you guys. What's your favorite color? Because we're gonna do another tier list. I'm gonna be roasting your favorite color. Your favorite color is blue? Well, we're gonna have to see where your favorite color lands because I'm gonna roast the shit out of them. And we're doing a tier list. So we're gonna do just that. Let me put myself in the little corner over here. And then there we go. So now you guys should be able to see this thing that says Ultimate Tier List. Ultimate Color 2.0 Tier List. Yeah, we're doing this on a Friday night. So these are all of the colors that are available from what I have seen. Yes, there are color combinations here like RGB, CMYK, Instagram, all of these other unhinged colors. So we're gonna be roasting the shit out of all of these. Alright. So let's start from the beginning. It's gonna be categorized with the following things. The best colors, they're gonna be known as peak. The other ones, pretty good. We also got mid. We also got eh. And then the last one, well, yeah. It's I don't know how to name the last one, chat. Maybe we should name it something. Can you read the other one again? Which one? We got peak, we got pretty good, we got mid, we got eh, and then we got the last one, which I don't know what should we name it? It's like, it's alright. I mean, it could be worse, you know? Something like that. Let's see. What can we name the last one? Should we name it Dog Water just for the lulz? Nah, we shouldn't. We shouldn't. Alright, we're gonna name this one. I don't even know what to name it, chat. I don't even know what I don't even know what to name it this last tier. Situational. I was thinking of naming it situational, but I don't know. I want to name it. Oh yeah. Now I remember, chat. There was this one guy in my character design class who said that green was, according to his words, the worst color ever. So we're gonna name the last one the worst. We're gonna name it like what he named it. And here's what we're gonna do out of spite, chat. We're gonna invert the colors. I always do this, by the way. I don't know if you guys already noticed. This is all I do every single time we do a tier list. So we got a lot of colors here, chat. We got aquamarine, azure, bilbao, black, blue, brown, canary, chartreuse. We got a lot of colors. And keep in mind, some of these colors are in alphabetical order. So we're gonna go from aquamarine all the way to RGB. Alright. You guys ready? I'm about to roast your favorite color. I don't know if this one's your favorite, but here we go. Wait, that yellow doesn't look that good. Hold on a second. There we go. Much better. Okay. Starting off. Aquamarine. Where do we put aquamarine? I mean, here's the thing about aquamarine. I don't hate it per se. I think personally speaking, I think aquamarine is such a pretty color, especially when it's used on things such as, artworks that involve the ocean and all that stuff. Any water-based color, aquamarine just works so well with it. It's so good. So I'm gonna have to place aquamarine. Aquamarine, personally, well, when it comes to hair and all that stuff for your characters and stuff, I don't know, Chad. I don't know. It's a little situational for those things. But aquamarine as a color of its own, yeah, it's pretty good. Next up, we got azure. Azure is like, is indigo here? I need to check if indigo is here. I do not see indigo anywhere. Oh, there's gunmetal in there. What? Wait. Oh yeah, there it is. Wait, that's not indigo. What the hell? That does not even look like indigo. Anyways, azure. What do we got on azure? Azure is like a very, it's like a very bright blue. I don't hate it. I don't like it that much. But I mean, actually, compared to blue, yeah, it's not a bad color either. I'd say azure. I mean, when it works, it works. Same goes for aquamarine. I'm gonna have to put it below aquamarine because it is a pretty good color. I love azure. Personally, I would prefer to use azure than blue because blue here is literally eye bleeding. Blue is usually used for, armor and all that stuff, but you don't use blue that often. Those are base colors. You barely use base colors nowadays. Next up, we got Bilbao. Look. As much as I love my greens, as much as I like green colors left and right, I'm gonna have to be a little critical about Bilbao. Bilbao is not good when you're making hair, when you're drawing or making hair color. I'd say it's good for having, like, I'd say shading for the hair or maybe if you're making a forest or something, Bilbao can work. It can work wonders. But is it bad? Is it good even? I like green personally. Like green is my favorite color of all time. I mean, you guys can already tell. But Bilbao, I don't know, man. This kind of let me take a look at let me look at a comparison. Yeah, Bilbao is kind of mid if I'm being honest. The color black. Black is not a color, it's a gradient. But the color black, dude, this color is peak. The reason why, it's because it doesn't matter what color you choose. Any color from this list, every single one, literally works with the color black. Every single one of them. You can put on like any type of clothing, whether it's blue, red, doesn't fucking matter. And it's just gonna look good with the color black regardless. Same goes with the color white. These two are peak colors. Yeah, these two are peak colors. And where the hell is gray? That also goes here as well, because again, every single color fits perfectly with them. Every single one. And the color combinations that you can do with these colors are just crazy. So these three colors right here, black, white, and gray. Again, these are not colors, these are gradients. But the fact that you can mix and match every single color, every single combination, it's perfect. They're just perfect. They're built different, if you will. But anyways, what else we got? Okay, I see Chapman PR in chat. You said your favorite color was blue, right? Is this the blue you were talking about? This round right here? I'm about to roast the fuck out of this blue, if I'm being honest. Because here's the thing. Blue in general is not a bad color. If anything, blue is it's a very calm color. It's okay at most. Blue, in my opinion, it's not the best color, but it's not the worst either. It's there. And besides, whenever you use the color blue, you sometimes have it in order to have, characters that kind of represent a calm personality, if you want, depending on their clothes and stuff. Or maybe you want the character to look good as well with the color blue. Excuse me about that. The color blue itself, personally speaking, this blue is way too eye bleeding, if I'm being honest. I don't know how to feel about this blue. Granted, it can work sometimes. And keep in mind, every version of blue is usually used to portray something that involves defense. Every single game you go to, the color blue is always represented by the tanks. Every single time. Because tanks do not do that much damage, but they are bulky as shit. So that's the reason why blue is very important. I'd say blue it's pretty good. Above aquamarine. And it's because of how important blue is as a color in general. That's what I love about the color blue. Next up, the color brown. All right. So in the case of the color brown is a very situational color to use. You mostly use the color brown. Please forgive me for what I'm about to say. But the color brown is often used for three things. Either if you want to draw nature itself, let's say wood or anything in general that involves nature, when a character has a dark skin color, or if you want like a dark tone, maybe like a background or anything that has the color brown on it, something that looks muddy or ancient, if you will. The color brown is extremely situational when it comes to its usage in programs. I personally use Clip Studio. I barely use the color brown. Mostly I use the color brown for hairstyles most of the time. Because here's the thing, the color brown can work wonders, especially for a lot of characters, especially those with brown hair. There are a lot of character combinations that you can do. So brown fits perfectly with the color green. The reason why these two work together, both brown and green, it's because it represents already, like brown and green already represents the color of nature. Those two are literally nature colors. It's like bread and butter, you know? That's how I see brown and green. But brown as its own standalone color, it's okay at best. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. It's better than Bilbao, that's for sure. Better than this Bilbao color. Canary yellow. Oh my god, where do I put canary yellow? I'm gonna be honest with you all. Canary yellow is a funny color. It's like a it's like a cream colored yellow, if you will. I don't even know what, like when I saw canary, I was like, what the fuck is a canary yellow? When I looked at it, I was like, oh, it's an even funnier yellow. So that's what I think about canary yellow. It's a funny yellow, but I don't know. As a standalone color, I think canary can be used maybe if you want to draw blonde characters, or if you need to like have a bit of shine on gold items whenever you're doing art. That is how I see canary yellow. Or again, just like as the name says it, you can literally paint a canary or something. I don't know, maybe you draw birds or something. I don't fucking know. Canary yellow, as funny as it is as a color, it's I mean, it's alright. I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, what's the worst that can happen with canary? Chartreuse. Okay, these are greens. In the case of chartreuse, it's pretty good. I like chartreuse a lot. It's not over the top. It's not bad either. I would say it's used mostly for neon colors. I would put this below. I would put this in between azure and aquamarine. Because it's eye bleeding, yes. But when it's used correctly, it's perfect. It's so good. It's so unbelievably good. Next up, we have everybody's favorite color, cyan. Or aqua, if you want another name. In the case of cyan, cyan is in a funny position because it's in the same area as aquamarine, but just not as good. I would say cyan below azure. It is a pretty good color. Like, it's not bad at all. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, I'm gonna place it below aquamarine because cyan can be used actually above aquamarine. Yeah, every time I see the color cyan, I'm always like, wait a minute, this color is not that bad. Because the color cyan can be used for skies mostly. If you're drawing an artwork, you're mostly going to use the color cyan either for water or to make the sky. It's one of those two most of the fucking time. And that's why I think that cyan is a good color. And not only that, but you can also combine cyan with blue, which is the reason why it's higher on the list. Higher than chartreuse by that matter. And aquamarine. Aquamarine is that giveaway because it's the color that is used for... It's literally the color that is used for... to draw the ocean. I mean, it says aquamarine for a reason. But... you can use cyan for both, which is the reason as to why it's a little bit higher. Dark azure. Okay, this azure color. Okay, same shit with blue. I personally like this blue better, in my opinion. It's pretty good. Cobalt blue actually looks, in my opinion, I feel my favorite type of blue out of all of these ones. That does not look like a fucking blue. That looks like a blue purple or some shit like that. My favorite blues, I would say it's between cobalt blue or Dodger blue. But dark azure is pretty up there. Dark azure is just... God, it's so good. Dark gray, again, let me see the comparison. Okay, now I can see why. This version of gray is not It's not bad. I mean, it's not peak either. And yes, it can fit with anything. So yeah. Actually, I think I have another. I think I'm gonna do something right here. Hold on a second. I'm gonna place I'm gonna place all of these here because all of these fit with every single color. So every single time you see these ones right here, remember these are not colors right here. These are gradients. So you could say technically we don't have a color that's peak. So we're just gonna have to move Dark Azure all the way to peak for now because this blue is just so fucking good. God, is it good? I love this blue so much. But yeah, dark gray, again, that's a gradient, so we're not technically gonna count it. Electric blue. Let me make the comparison with it with cyan or aqua. Okay, I can see some key differences. This is baby blue technically. If anything. Let me see, is baby blue even here? Doesn't look like it's there. No, okay, it's not. So electric blue, this is literally just baby blue. In the case of baby blue, I would say it's not bad, but it's not good either. I mean, it serves the same exact purpose as cyan and aquamarine. I would say baby blue is between the two because just like cyan and aquamarine, you can use it to make the sky, or you can use it to make water, and it's just up there. So I would say that electric blue is that perfect in between, you know? That perfect in between of colors. Next up, we got my favorite color, green. Every single time someone asks me, hey, Carissa, what's our favorite color? I always say green. However, it's not any green that I like, but this green specifically, this is just base green. If any, I would say that my favorite color has to be, I'd say like an apple green. Yeah, like that one, like lime green. That's my favorite type of green. Or light green for that matter. Or spring green. Those are my favorite greens. So in the case of green, as its own standalone color, I would say again, it's pretty good because of the connotations. Because green, in my opinion, just like blue, is used a lot in a lot of video games. Usually, if the tanks are represented with the color blue, the healers are represented with the color green. So this is the reason why it's also a pretty good color, because it's always used constantly. The color green is always used constantly, every single day. And remember that you can always alter green for other colors like chartreuse or Bilbao, for example. I would say Bilbao is like the uglier, like a bit of ugly green, because look at this. This is the colors right here. You can barely tell the difference, but I can tell the difference. And green, and in my case, it's actually noticeable. I'd say green is pretty good. A bit above blue, because, I mean, again, I'm fucking biased. This is my favorite color. Next up, we got indigo. All right, indigo. This does not even look like a freaking indigo, if I'm being honest. Again, that looks like a violet blue or some shit like that. I'd say indigo is. Here's the thing. Indigo is such a random color. I don't even know. It's so underrated. I'd say indigo is mid. I'd say below Bilbao. Light gray, this is not a color, this is a gradient. Let me place that here. Actually, I should put the color black here because, again, these are gradients. These are not even... I'm gonna put these backwards, actually. Yeah, these are not colors. These are gradients, so that's always gonna be at the top. Light green! My favorite color! This right here, peak. Absolute peak. It's used for pretty much everything. Can be used for water. If you want like a more spring water type of feel, or salt water for that matter, you can also make good environments with it. And these colors are sometimes used for a lot of things. Green screens, for example. Same goes for blue, but they call it a green screen for a reason. And besides, you guys can already tell that from my headphones, my color is lime green on them. So yeah, my favorite color right there. It's peak. It's fucking peak. And I don't care what any of you say. All right, what else we got on these colors? We have a lot of colors here to roast, so we got all night. Light magenta. Okay. Magenta in itself is an eye-bleeding color, I'm not gonna lie. But in the case of light magenta, it's like, I would say it's like magenta but better. It's not eye-bleeding, and it's pretty good. It's a cute color as well. It's mostly used in a lot of clothing. It's also used in a lot of artworks that involve some sort of sunset, at least parts of it. So like magenta, just like the other ones, the like magenta is pretty good. I'd say below azure. Like blue. Same for canary. It's aight. It's aight. It's not the best, but it's not the worst either. Like violet. Like violet. Where do we place like violet? Like violet to me is just, it's not bad by any means. I would say like violet is, well, here's the thing. Out of all of the violets, I already said to you guys, green is my favorite color, light green to be specific, but violet is a close second, because when it comes to the meaning of the color violet, violet is the color of royalty. So you guys already know violet is gonna be pretty good. I'd say below blue, because again, green and blue are extremely important colors, so that's why they go on pretty good. Lime. Okay, in the case of lime, I know you guys already know that I love my greens. Let me get a comparison. Okay, so yeah, it is brighter. Lime in itself, lime is a very eye-bleeding color. Let me put the music for you guys over here. Anyways, lime is an eye-bleeding color, and I'm not gonna lie. If used incorrectly, your artwork is gonna look ugly. I'm so sorry. It's gonna look ugly, and we have to be realistic. But with in the case of lime, it's not that bad, because same as chartreuse, lime can be used for green screens, which is something that a lot of filmmakers use, and it's a very important color. I'd say that it's literally the reason why they have the name green screen. So in the case of lime, because of how similar it is to chartreuse, look, they're literally the same. I'd say chartreuse is like a more tolerable version of apple green. Lime is that obnoxious green that is literally the attention seeker. That's what lime is. It's not the best color, but it's not the worst color either, because again, I love my greens. I'd say it's pretty good. Again, if used incorrectly, it can fuck your artwork over, but I'd say it's below azure, in between azure and like magenta. Alright, next up, mac and cheese. I don't even know how to feel about mac and cheese. Yeah, this color is just, yeah. I don't even know how to feel about mac and cheese. It's such an awkward color, and you barely see it being used nowadays. Mac and cheese gets a, I mean, it's okay for the most part. Magenta. Magenta is not bad, but again, it's like magenta is leagues above magenta. I'd say it's mid. I'd say it's the top of mid. Maroon. Maroon's like a combination of like, I'd say blood. No, wait. Yeah, it is almost the color of blood. Yeah. But maroon in itself is, it's not bad. It's not a bad color. I'd say for hair, it's good. And again, if you're making blood, it's also pretty good. So I'm gonna have to put this up pretty good as well. I'm gonna place maroon above azure because of so many cool combinations you can do with that color. Again, it's a color that you can use either as a red or as a brown. So you can use it in nature shots. You can use it for hair colors. Like, there's a lot of things to use maroon for. Maya is next. In the case of Maya, I don't like that they named it Maya, but I actually do not mind the color itself. Maya to me is just, let me see. Hold on, let me take a look at the. It's mid. It's fucking mid. I'd say below magenta. Navy blue. Navy blue. This color, absolute peak. I love above dark azure. Navy is such a fucking peak color. Every time I see navy blue, I'm like, fuck yeah, that's my blue right there. That's my color of blue right there. Navy blue. Best version of blue. Holy shit. This right here is my favorite blue type of blue. It's literally my favorite type of blue. Every single time I think about the color blue, I think about this blue. I don't think about this blue. I think about this one. And it's so fucking good. Because again, you can use it to draw the sky. Characters with hair color like this one do not look bad if used correctly, of course. But there's so many things you can do with navy blue. Hell, you can even people have this color in uniforms for a reason. It's just that good. It's close to the color black, and it doesn't look bad. That's the thing. Like, navy blue doesn't look bad. It's so fucking good. Holy shit. Okay, next up, olive. In the case of olive, I would say, damn, ugly. Olive is an ugly color. All right, I'm gonna do something here, chat. Hold on a second. I was gonna say, brother, but no. Yeah, or that's what we're gonna. Yeah, this is adequate. Ugly as F. So this one's gonna have this color right here. This one's gonna have this other color. There we go. Now we're doing a real list. Cause I know what the worst color ever for me is, and I'm seeing it right now. Actually, hold on. We might have to check other colors to see which one, to determine which one is the worst. All right, anyways. Yeah, olive. Olive is such an ugly color. Holy shit. Olive is, it's an awkward combination of yellow and green that's just, I don't even know. It looks like fucking barf. Why would you even use this color to begin with? That's just nasty. Like, that olive color it's such a nasty color. I don't like it. I don't like this color at all. It's just, Why? There's better colors out there that you can use. Next up, we got orange. Listen, man. I fucking hate this color so fucking much. Like, you guys don't understand. How in the world did you manage to pass the fucking... You know what? What's the thing you guys keep... Okay, let me see. Okay, now I know what to put on the banned words. Get that ass banned. Get your butt ass out of here. Get your butt ass out of here. Nobody likes you. You can take your stream boo and shove it up your butt for all I care. Anyways, where was I? See? I said the color orange and a butt showed up. That's how much I fucking hate the color orange. A butt literally tried to fucking stop me from roasting the color orange. And you know what? I don't give a shit because orange is such an ugly color. The worst color ever. If this list didn't have any other color, like besides all of these other shades of color, you know where orange would go? Here. Because I hate this color with a passion. It makes me so mad that I want to throw hands with it. Like, the color orange pisses me off so fucking much to the point where it's just, ugh, it's hideous. I hate it. It's horrible. It's hideous. Absolute garbo. All right, but here's the thing. I have to think like an artist when I'm looking at all of these colors, right? Here's the thing about orange. As ugly as orange looks in my eyes, and as much as I think orange is the absolute worst color ever created in the history of mankind, I'm pretty sure there's worse oranges out there that we can agree are uglier than that one. But in the case of orange in general, I just hate it. I fucking hate it. Here's the problem. Orange in itself is an ugly color, but if used correctly, which I have seen people use this color correctly, and it actually looks so fucking good. The reason why we would use orange would be to paint sunsets or sunrises, to paint the sun itself. Maybe you have a character and you want to give her ginger hair, then congratulations. Just slap the color orange with green eyes on her and she's gonna look good regardless. Okay, I may be guilty of that. I actually did draw 2 characters with orange hair and green eyes, but that was the excuse, okay? I had to make something people would like, so I wouldn't say it was my proudest moment, but the color orange combined with other colors, it can stand out and look extremely good. But in itself, the color orange just makes me mad. I hate it. I fucking hate it. If used correctly, it's good. But right now, to me, orange is fucking mid. I hate this color so fucking much. You don't even know. My God. I can't even believe I'm literally close to you right now. I can't believe I'm within sight of you, orange. Ugh. Ugh. Disgusting. Anyways, what else we got? Hey, look at the bright side, chat. At least orange is not uglier than olive. Am I right? Or am I right? Of course I'm right. All right, what else we got? We got Persian pink. In the case of Persian pink, I mean, it's like it's another tone of light magenta, but a bit more towards the pink than the violet. Because if you guys see, magenta is leaning more towards violet. Persian pink is more leaning towards pink. I would say, yeah, Persian pink is also a pretty good color. Below like magenta, because like I said, violet is my second favorite color. So that's why I'm placing it below like magenta. I'm pretty good. Next up, we got purple. This is not the color I think whenever I think about purple. I think about this one, which is the color violet. In the case of purple, you guys are probably gonna hate me for this. It's alright. I mean, the color purple, it's alright. It's better than canary, that's for sure. Purple, it's just, I don't know how to feel about it. I just don't know how to feel about purple. If you're gonna use this color recklessly, it's not gonna work at all. But if combined with other colors, it works so well. I don't know. Purple is, to me, is just, it's a little awkward. Next up, we got the color red. Color red. The color of rage. The color of wrath. The color of love. The color of yeah, you guys already know what red is. Anyways, the color red, the most aggressive color out of the entire color spectrum. What do I think about the color fucking red? Well, the color red, it's just like green and blue. It's up there. It's pretty good. I'd say above blue because of how overpowering it is than blue. I have green at the top because I'm biased, okay? In the case of red, blue, and green, these three colors specifically, or RGB, if you think about it, these colors are extremely important because they're used constantly in video games. If green is the healer, blue is the tank, red is literally the damage dealer, the DPS. Well, that's why they have the color red on it, because it's the most aggressive of the three. It's the one that deals the most damage. It's the destructor, if you will. And red is often used in other things, such as, like I said, the color of love, the color of wrath, the color of anger. And red in itself, it's a pretty intimidating color if you think about it. Because the color red, and here's something like fucked up that I actually read. The psychology of the color red, if you kind of think about it, let's just say red versus blue, for example, right? A lot of people are gonna be like, yay, team blue, or fuck you, team red. But here's the thing. Red is gonna win the majority of those fucking matches. Because the problem is, why would red win all of those matches the majority of the time? Is because blue is a passive color. This color does not evoke danger. It does not evoke threats. The color red, on the other hand, this invokes danger. This is a threat right here. This is a threatening color. And it has been confirmed that with the use of color red, like this is something funny that I actually looked up, by the way. I actually looked at matches, right, in tournaments and stuff, in any video game, for example. And I saw one thing in common. One thing in common that affects a lot of people when it comes to tournaments. And it's the constant use of the color red. I don't know what is it, but the color red kind of like invokes a sense of danger to the other player. And this is any game. You could be playing Street Fighter 6. You could be playing Super Smash Brothers. You could be playing any other game and have your character with the color red slapped on it. And the thing about red is that the enemy is gonna be like, oh shit. It's oh shit. Like the brain itself, and not the player, but the brain itself is gonna look at the color red and it's gonna sense danger immediately because we're associated with that color when it comes to our everyday lives, you know? Whenever you see danger signs everywhere, you see the color red. You see stop signs everywhere, you see the color red. You see that raid can that can kill ants and cockroaches, you see the color red. Well, I mean, it's actually maroon, but hey, that's still red pretty much. Why do you think Coca-Cola is the most popular drink on earth? You guessed it. It's because of its aggressive marketing with the color red. I'm not making this shit up. It's actually true. Like, I think it's way too much of a coincidence. Oh yeah, other things as well. The color red, when your battery on your phone is low, that color always shows up. Oh shit, 15% battery? The color red is there to remind you to charge your fucking phone every single time. If not your phone, then probably any other device. That involves battery, of course. And the color red, well, like I said, it's not only the color of danger, it's also the color of wrath. Every single time you see the color red on your favorite characters or something like that, you're like, oh shit, got real. So that's the reason why I think red is such a pretty good color, because of all the things that it can be used for. It's also the color of love, but I don't want to talk about that. Anyways, color red, pretty good color. A little below green because I'm biased, but in my opinion, red is miles ahead of blue, in my opinion. Next up is the color rose. The color rose is like a combination of red and magenta. The color rose is not that bad, if I'm being honest. It's not peak either. That I can assure you guys. The color rose to me it's pretty good. Not mid, because this rose is actually good. Magenta is a bit more situational when it comes to designs and shit. Rose, on the other hand, this color is wow. Wow, is it a pretty color. Don't use it recklessly though, or else you're gonna get fucked and your artwork's gonna look pretty bad. So yeah, the color rose, pretty good. Pretty fucking good. Not below. You know what? I feel that rose in this case is better than lime, in my opinion. That's how much I like this color. Next up is Salem. Salem is like that perfect blend between green and light green. Salem to me is peak. A little bit above Dark Azure, but below Navy, because I still think Navy is a superior color, in my opinion. I think Navy is the best type of blue that you have. Salem is that perfect mix between green and light green, so that's why I'm placing it at peak as well. Salmon, Salmon. Let me take a comparison. Salmon is a type of pink that's leaning more towards red. And I don't know how to feel about this color. It's, I mean, sometimes it's used for blush in characters. I don't know what else to tell you. Or if you're drawing fish for whatever reason, you know, cooked fish for whatever reason. No, not even cook, raw fish. If you draw raw fish, then I guess it works, but I don't know, man. The color salmon to me is kind of mid. You know what? Below indigo, next to the ugly orange. I still think orange is an ugly color, but again, because of all the things you can use orange for, I'm putting it at mid. And keep in mind, I'm being generous here. Next up, we got Spring Green. That shit's peak. That shit's leagues above light green. Leagues above all of these other colors. Remember when I said up that light green was my favorite color? Yeah, I fucking lied. Spring Green is my all-time favorite color. It's good. It's perfect. It's just, you can't go wrong with Spring Green. You can't go wrong with this color at all. And it's also a pastel color, so meaning that you can use this as a base color as well. So yeah, Spring Green, best color. Best color created in the history of man fucking kind. Spring Green is the color that I have on my ears right now, by the way. And I wanted my ears to be this color specifically. If it ain't Spring Green, I don't want it. God, it's such a good godly color. Okay, next up we got Sulu. Let me take a look at the. Let me compare. I want to compare these colors. Sulu is like a more tame version of light green. But in the case of Sulu, it's leaning more towards that. It's leaning more towards that yellowish tone. I don't know how to feel about Sulu. This is the type of green that it's kind of awkward to have, you know? Like it's not bad, but it's not that good either. I'd say Sulu is it's at the top of mid. I mean, it works in some cases, but I mean, again, spring green is just it's the better color here. Next up, we got teal. Teal is such a fancy color. Holy shit! Look at this shit. It's better. It's not even. It's like a blue. It's like a bluish color, but in a darker tone. It's peak. Teal is peak. I would say next to Salem because it's like that blue tone, a bit of green here and there, and it's just perfect. This color is so fucking good. Again, it's not better than navy blue at all. I still think navy blue is the superior color of the blues, but I think teal is a close second when it comes to the blues right here. Okay, next up we got Tyrian purple. What's the difference between Tyrian purple and purple? Okay, I can see why. Tyrian purple is more of a... It's a purple going more towards the red. Purple is literally just purple. I'd say Tyrian purple... It's a better color than purple miles away. Way better than salmon and orange. I can tell you guys that much. Jesus Christ. My god, fuck the color orange. Anyways, what else we got? Next up, we got the color violet. Violet, as opposed to indigo, or violet, it's like the actual violet. It's not to be confused with purple. This is purple. This is violet. Out of all of the shades of purple that there is, remember when I said that violet was a close second in my favorite colors? Yeah, this is the reason why. Violet is such a good fucking color. Like I said before, it's the color of royalty. It is the color. Actually, now that I look at these two side by side, if indigo is literally like this, indigo is just a darker violet. So I'm gonna have to move indigo all the way to peak as well. Because as the standalone colors, these just work. They just work. You can make a character with the color with violet eyes, and that character is gonna look interesting because the color violet is barely used. But because it's the color of royalty and it's such a cool color, I'm gonna have to place this at second, on the color spectrum. Of course, you got your firsts, which are the greens, and you got your seconds, which are the violets. On the third ones, you got the blues, specifically navy, because navy is such a good color. I love this color so much. But violet, chat, violet is a different beast of its own. Okay. One of my favorite games, which unfortunately got ruined, has the color purple, the color violet, not purple. Jesus Christ, this is purple, this is violet. Has the color violet left and right. That game is none other than Saints Row. The constant use of violet, I was like, yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Violet is the color of royalty, and this guy is, yeah. You know what? They know they live in royalty right now. Color violet is it's a color fit for a king. That's why I love it so much. This color right here, chat, this is the color of a king right here. Whenever you think of a king, someone of a high status, it's always violet. Or indigo, which is a darker version of violet, but you know what I mean. What's the difference between Xanthic and yellow? I gotta see. Oh god, Xanthic is a bit more darker. Okay, yellow. A color that this is the color that my cousin hates, by the way. I don't think yellow is a bad color. If anything, I think yellow is a funny color. It's so funny. Look at this. Look at this chat. This color right here. This yellow color right here. Place it right here. Next to like violet. The reason why I say it's pretty good is because yellow is it's used a lot, you know. The color yellow can be used for a lot of advertisements, a lot of warning signs, and everything in between. So that is the reason as to why I think yellow is by far a pretty good fucking color. And it's also like the color of the reason why I say it's a funny color is because yellow is the color of curiosity, you know? It's such a wild color. Hold on a second. Sorry. Friend of mine said that he was online and I was like, "Yeah, I'm live. Sorry about that." Anyways, the color yellow. I think the color yellow is such a funny color. It's so funny that I would use the color yellow just to piss someone off. So if somebody tells me yellow is their worst color, I'd be like, yeah, my time to shine. And then again, the color yellow is also a pretty cool color if used correctly. Color combinations such as yellow and red also work pretty well. Yellow can also work with orange in some instances. I mean, hell, Pokemon's mascot Pikachu is the color yellow. He's literally the face of the game at this point. Hell, he's one of my favorite Pokemons too. Well, my favorite one is Lucario, but Pikachu could be my second favorite. It's just so good. The color yellow is so good. Next up, what else do we have on these colors? Next up we got Celadon. Celadon is it's an awkward color, kind of like Sulu. I will place this at mid if anything. Actually, now that I think about it, no. Whoa, so let me see Celadon. Okay, it's not a green. It's not aquamarine. Oh god, wait a minute. Boricua 620. If one of these is your favorite colors, I am not sorry. Also, welcome to the chat. Celadon, brother, Celadon is like an aquamarine leaning more towards gray. What the fuck? How do you go from good to mid? What the fuck? Actually, no. This is worse than salmon. What the hell? I just don't like that it leans towards the gray. What do we got? Celeste. You can never go wrong with the blues. Blues are always gonna be good. Again, same as electric blue and aquamarine. Celeste is gonna go in between because it's a good color. Colors that have this blue lineup over here, they're always pretty good. Yeah, you can't go wrong with these colors at all. Next up, we got charcoal. Charcoal is not even a color. Charcoal is not even a color. This is literally just a fucking gradient. So, just gonna have to place that in gradients there. Crimson. In the case of Crimson, let me take a look at the... Okay, in the case of Crimson, Crimson is like Red's less edgier brother. Or sister. Or they then will discriminate. But yeah, Crimson is Red's less edgier brother. Because Crimson is like, it's the color red, but it's not a red that is this extremely aggressive to the point where it's eye bleeding. No, hell no. I think Crimson is such a good color that you can use it pretty much everywhere. Your favorite color is at peak, so you're fine. Oh yeah, what's your favorite color? Is it violet or is it navy? Or perhaps spring green like me? Crimson is... I mean, it's pretty good. I would say below these ones, I'd say next to maroon. Crimson is gonna be next to maroon. Because it's a colored, it's a type of red that works. It's a red that is not too aggressive. So I feel crimson should go in pretty good. What else we got? We got cypress next. How is a cypress or cypress? It's a mix of violet and navy are my favorites. Here's the thing. Like I said, violet is the color of royalty. Indigo is just a darker violet. So that's the reason why they're at peak. And in my opinion, navy is by far my favorite one of the blues. That one is just my absolute favorite. Like, out of all of the blues, navy is peak. Cypress. What do we got on cypress? This is literally a darker version of teal. I think Salem too. Yeah, it's literally a darker teal and Salem all mixed into one. I'd say peak below Salem. It's not an aggressive color, and it just works. And if you want to use it for hair colors on your characters, it also works wonders as well. Literally such a good color. Dim gray. This is not even a color. This is literally just a gradient. So let me just place it there. Feldgrow. Is this a green? Is this a gray? No, that's not a gray. What the hell? Okay, in the case of this, in the case of Feldgrow, I mean, it's there. It's literally there. Next up, we got Fulvus. Fulvus. How do you go from an ugly color to an even uglier color? Brother, that looks ugly as shit. Look at this chat. Fulvus. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. This color out right here. Yeah. Yuck. Yucky. It's gonna go in a little above mac and cheese, because mac and cheese is just, what the fuck were they thinking? Keep in mind, Chad, we got all night to do this because we got a lot more colors to go. Okay, what else we got? We got Glacquis? Glackos? How the fuck do you pronounce this shit? Glaccus, lactose intolerance. How do you pronounce this shit? Anyway, it's mid. It's like it's just a darker version of Maya. Ice Terrain. Let me check these colors. Hold on. Okay. Ice Terrain, I would say it's mid. Again, yellow is a funny color. I'd say it's above salmon, miles away. But not above yellow. Yellow is just that good. Yellow is so funny, it's good. Canary is like, yeah, you know what? Now that I think about it, Canary is better than orange in this case. It's mid, but it's better than orange. Hell, it's better than Ice Terrain if that's the case. The most of the time that you're gonna use Canary and Ice Terrain, or the yellows for that matter, is gonna be on to draw like the sunlight, or if you're gonna draw characters with blonde hair. That's pretty much it. That is literally the only reason why you would use these two specifically. Next up, we got Ivory. This isn't even a fucking color. This is literally just a gradient. Look, you can even barely tell the difference between Ivory and white. Literally, you can't tell the difference. All right, what else we got? Nero. This is just black. This is just the color black. It's like a little lighter version of black, but it's still a fucking gradient. This isn't even a color. So to the gradient box it goes. Next up we have pink. Base pink for that matter. In the case of base pink, honestly, chat, I don't even know how to feel about base pink, if I'm being honest. I would say base pink, it is mid. I'm not gonna lie. It's not eye bleeding. But if you kind of think about it, pink is kind of responsible that all of these other colors exist. And besides, it doesn't look too bad. I would say it's mid below Sulu because pink is still a good color. I mean, it's not pretty good. It's okay. Starkeline. This is literally just a fucking, this literally just mac and cheese but a little brighter. What the hell? Seashell. Again, this literally looks like a fucking gradient. Wait a minute. No, it's not. Seashell has a bit of violet in it, and Ivory has a bit of green in it. You can barely notice them, but they're they're here because you can barely notice them. I would say, yeah, Seashell goes there. Sky Blue, this one is pretty good. I mean, you can't go wrong with Sky Blue. Below Celeste, because wait, is Sky Blue? No, it's not. Yeah, below Aquamarine and below Chartreuse. Again, you cannot go with the blues. The blues are really good. Tan color. Tan is not bad. It can be used for a lot of stuff. If you want to experiment, you can have characters with this hair color. Skin tones with this type of color are so fucking good, dude. Holy shit, are they good. And I'm gonna put tan at pretty good because it's the better one of the browns. I would say above crimson. Because it's not an aggressive color. It's a color that works, you know? It's such a good color. It just works. Yeah, pretty much. Tan is such a good color. That's why I'm placing it out pretty good. Again, because it can be used up for a lot of stuff. Taupe? Taupa? How the fuck do you pronounce this? What the fuck? Taupe. I'm just gonna call it Taupe. Taupe over here. Doesn't even look like it doesn't look like a gradient. I mean, it's not. I mean, is it? Is it a gradient? It's like a gray going more towards red. It's what I feel like. Charcoal is like a grayish blue. So I would say charcoal is gonna be. Charcoal is in It's not even dark blue. It's not even dark azure either. It's like in a way, it's not even cypress. It's like a color of its own that it's just, I don't know how to feel about it. I'm gonna say it's Same goes as Taupe. They're Wench, I feel the same way. It's literally a lighter version of Taupe. Xanadu. In the case of Xanadu, I mean, where the fuck is hot pink? Oh, there it is. All right. In the case of Xanadu, honestly, Chad, I may like green as much as the next guy, but I don't like this kind of green. What the fuck? It's such a grayish green. I'm putting the grayish greens at I think this color of Xanadu is gonna go right below Wench because it's just, actually no, it's literally just a lighter Feldgrow, so it goes there. Santic, same goes for yellow. Santic is a darker yellow from the looks of it. It's pretty good. It's not bad. I would say Santic is above yellow because it's not as eye bleeding as yellow is. Zomp. In the case of Zomp, it's like a lighter version of teal. It's a very lighter version of teal, and for that it deserves peak. And you can't go wrong with this. I mean, it's a good color. It's a combination of blue and green, and a little brighter than teal. So it's not that bad. That's why I think it's peak. Such a peak color. Holy shit. Okay, next up we got Alice Blue. Is this a gradient? No, it's not. Alice Blue is like it's an extremely like it's a version of blue that tends to go towards the whitish color. I mean, it's not the worst I've seen. I'd say that Alice Blue is mid, above magenta. Alloy Orange. Alloy Orange. Alloy Orange? Alloy Orange. No, it's Alloy. It has two L's. Alloy Orange. If it were for me, chat, I would literally place every single orange in the worst color ever because fuck orange. Let me see how this orange looks. Ugh. This orange is ugly. Holy shit. This color is ugly. God, I fucking hate it. Oh god, I hate how it looks. My god. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Why is orange such a ugly color? So bad. Especially if they use this color recklessly in their artworks. Oh god, that's such an ugly color. Blue Cola. In the case of Blue Cola, it's another shade of azure, so it's pretty good. Blue Green. Is this like sky blue? What about this? I mean, I'm literally comparing colors here. This is a brighter version of teal, and it deserves peak for that reason. Blue Green is so good. It's just so good. Not as good as navy though. Blue Green. Two colors that are passive. They just work. Again, they work perfectly. I don't know what to tell you, chat. Blue Green. It's what if your favorite colors are both blue and green, you don't need anything else. You're already good with this shit. This is peak right here. Of course, it's not my favorite color because my favorite color is green, but still, it has green in the name and it's also blue. It's blue and green. Burnt orange. Oh god. Another fucking orange. Jesus Christ. Alright, well, let me see how this looks. Okay, out of some of the oranges that I have seen, this one is not that bad, but it's still pretty ugly because it's orange. My god. What else we got? Cadet Blue. It's just like a... This is like a lighter version of Blue, Green, and Zomp. Peak. Absolute peak. You guys can already tell I have a taste, right? You guys can already... Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I thought about it like Violet goes in peak as well. I mean, again, these are my favorite colors, literally. Cobalt Blue? Peak. Absolute peak. Cobalt Blue is one of the best blues out there. Close to navy blue. This is like Cobalt Blue. This Cobalt Blue is literally navy blue's, how should I say? Attention-seeking brother. It's brighter, sure. It's less darker than navy blue. But it's still the favorite, you know? It's the favorite guy of the fucking family. That's why I think Cobalt Blue is peak. It's such a good version of blue. You can't go wrong with it. Again, if you want to use it for let's just say drawing night skies or drawing something like, you know, outfits or characters with blue hair, always go for Cobalt Blue as your base color and then add whatever other blue you want to throw in there. But these lighter colors are, these pastel looking colors are sometimes the base that you use for for your colors, especially when it comes to hairstyle or base colors in general when you're doing graphic design. Cool gray. This is just a fucking gradient. This is not a fucking cool gray. Is literally just a gradient. This ain't no. This ain't no. I don't even know where to put cool gray. Just replace it here. Right, because you got your cool gradients and you got your warm gradients. I completely forgot about that shit. Copper red. I mean, bro, how the fuck do you go from pretty good to mid? What the fuck? I mean, copper red is not bad, but I mean, it's better than salmon by a long shot. If anything, Celadon is better than salmon. But, I mean, it's alright. I would say it's above Isterine. No, it's above Isterine actually. Because if you use this color well, copper red can be used for a lot of things, especially skin colors as well. Keyword if you're going for the anime art style as well. Coral red! Absolute peak. Let me put that red in there. This coral red, I don't know where to put this red. I'm conflicted. This is like the best version of red you can find. Chat, I'm fucking conflicted. Where do you guys suggest we put coral red? I kind of wanted to put it next to navy, but then cobalt blue is in there. But wait, then blue-green is there. Help me! You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna put it next to... I'm gonna put it here next to dark azure. Coral red is by far the lovable version of the color red. It's not as edgy as red, and it's not a toned down edgy like crimson. It's just right. It works perfectly. Oh, we still got a lot more to go. Holy shit. Alright, what do we got next? Dark green. I mean, it's peak. Better than dark azure. It's just a darker version of green. You need to make if you need to make forest areas, or if you want a character with dark green hair, you always go for this hair for this color right here. As many of you, if any of you know, I have a character in Final Fantasy named Felice Era. This is her hair. This is her hair color. Her hair color is literally dark green. And then the highlights are literally green. And dark green for a character looks so fucking good. You guys don't even know how good dark green looks on a character. Like, if you're gonna go for a character and you want to give them green hair, do not go for these greens. Jesus Christ. Don't go for these eye bleeding greens. Go for, I would suggest going for something like Salem, dark green, or Cypress. Those are the best greens that you can have for your character designs. Ooh, get a load of it. Guys. Get a load of this edgelord. Dark red. Alright, with dark red, I would say... Let me see this thing, actually. It's similar to maroon. Dark red is literally maroon, but just a little bit brighter. Yeah, I'm gonna place it there if I'm being honest. Dark salmon? Dude, you're just salmon, but edgier. Get out of here. Wait, actually, hold on. Wait, I'm seeing something that I should... Wait. Dark salmon doesn't even look like salmon. It looks like skin. That goes a below tan. Dark sea green. I mean, same goes for the other ones. It's pretty good. And it's not eye bleeding either. I mean, these ones are eye bleeding, but you know what? Peak. I would say above Cypress, yeah. What else we got? Dark slate gray. This is literally a fucking gradient. What the hell? Literally another gradient. What else we got? Deep aqua. Deep aqua? This is literally just, let me check. Yeah, this is literally cadet blue, but a little darker. It's literally what it is. I wouldn't say it's swamp. Wait, no, this is actually a lighter version of teal, so it deserves peak. Also, even the name is peak. Deep aqua. All right, what do we got next? Deep pink. I mean, oh my god. Okay, you know what? Deep pink is kind of like rose, but I feel like I know that deep pink's color is better in my opinion. It's better than rose, if anything. Deep ruby. That does not look like fucking ruby. What the fuck is that? Eh, eh. Deep sky blue. Same for the other ones. You can't go wrong with that. It's not even. Wait. Hold on a second. I mean, yeah, it's sky blue. Yeah, you know what? Deep sky blue goes above aqua cyan. The same applies with deep sky blue all the way to sky blue. You can always use these for pretty much whatever you want. Chartreuse is above sky blue. Actually, you know what? I think sky blue should be above chartreuse. Now that I think about it, these blues over here are good because you can use them pretty much for water or sky. The ones on peak, it's because it's that type of blue that you can use them same for the other ones, but they're not as eye bleeding. Dodger blue. Dude, this is literally an in-between color of azure and blue cola. Pretty good. Follow red. Are you edgier than dark red is the question. Bro, I can barely tell the difference. I can literally barely tell the difference. I would say, yeah, follow red in between dark red and maroon. Forest green. Peak color. Absolute peak color. Another good color that is not eye bleeding. And it's my favorite color. Holy shit. I respect you if you like the color green. If you think green is the worst color ever, then yeah, your opinion is wrong. I don't know what to tell you. Glacial blue. It's mid. I mean, let me check. Let me take a look at it. Hold on a second. Actually, no. Glacial blue is a combination of blue, green, and cobalt. It's peak. It's literally peak. Gray green. Brother, that don't even look like green. That is ugly as shit. At least it's the least ugly of the three. Alloy orange. Alloy orange is still the ugliest one. Hot pink? This is a peak color. I love hot pink. This color right here. Actually, yeah, I like hot pink more than coral red. This color is just absolute peak. So fucking good. Holy shit. Yes, don't ask me. Yes, I do main a pink Yoshi in Smash. Don't judge me because of that. What else we got? Next up we have Indian Red. That's kind of racist, but okay. Indian Red, what is this? Bro, this is literally a darker version of salmon. Yeah, in mid tier it goes. Light coral. This is literally a lighter version of salmon, but uglier. Light cyan. That is not even cyan. That is literally Alice blue, but better. Light pink. This better not be similar to salmon. Okay, it's not. Thank fuck. It's pretty good. It's close to pink as well. Wait, let me see this. Oh, wait, no, it's actually... Chat, you know what's funny? It says here that it's light pink, but I don't see it as light pink. I see it as a lighter, as a darker pink. That shit right there, that's false advertisement. Below pink. Like salmon. That's not even salmon. That's literally skin color. I'll put it literally next to dark salmon because these are, again, these are skin colors. This is not salmon. That over there is salmon. This is not salmon. That is skin. Light gray slate, light slate gray. This is literally again another fucking gradient. Literally another gradient. Light yellow. That does not even look like a light yellow. That looks like a green. And that color is ugly. Lime green. Let me take a look at the difference. Okay, now this is the reason why I like lime green more than lime. Because lime green is the perfect balance of lime. What lime wishes to achieve, lime green is literally it. Lime is you. Lime green is the guy she tells you not to worry about. Peak. Absolute peak. Love this fucking color. Like, lime is like the wimp. Lime green is the Giga Chat. Magic mint. Magic mint. Is this a gradient? It's not. It's literally mint. Let me see if, I mean, honestly, chat, this is literally almost like it's like Celadon in a way. Yeah, it's literally that. It's a lighter Celadon. Medium violet red. How long do you want your... Okay. Somebody looked at this color and they said, how long do you want this color to be? How long do you want this color's name to be? Yes. The answer is yes. Medium violet red. What the fuck does that even mean? Fine. Medium violet red it is. And this color, it's a darker magenta. It's not purple. I mean, it is, but it's not Tyrium purple, but again, I'm conflicted. You know what? Yeah, it's a darker rose. It's what it is. But I still think lime is better. Mellow yellow. This is a less eye bleeding color of Canary that it somehow looks fucking uglier. I don't even know why. Oh my god, look at that. It even gave me allergies. Oh my goodness. It's better than mac and cheese at least. Midnight blue? Bro, this is literally just midnight blue is literally just navy but better. Peak. Absolute peak. It's navy color but better. It's literally what it is. Neon blue? What do we got on neon blue? Making comparisons here. No, it's not that either. Is this slate blue? This is literally a darker version of slate blue. Wait, is it dark azure? It's not dark azure either. It's not cobalt blue either. I'm conflicted with this one. I mean, it's better than Deep Ruby, that's for sure. Oh no, not again, chat. We gotta deal with another orange color. Fuck the color orange, man. Alright, what do we got here? Orange red is literally like... Here's the thing, chat. Orange red is literally a more eye-bleeding color than orange. But just because it has red on it, it goes above orange. Just because it's leaning more towards red. This, you see here? This works. This orange right here, this works. This orange is ugly as shit. Pale violet red. Oh my god, another one with a really long name. What we got here? This is literally a darker version of Pelsian Pink that somehow looks worse. It's going eh. Pelsian, oh, again with the orange colors. Chad, this doesn't even look like fucking orange. This literally looks like mac and cheese, but better because you can use it as a skin tone. It's literally dark salmon. It's another version of dark salmon. Powder blue. Is this Celeste? Okay, no, it's not. Trying to figure out where this goes. Oh no. Oh wait, that's a darker version of light cyan. Let me take a look at other colors for that matter. I'm conflicted about this one. It doesn't look bad. Not at all. It does not look bad. But compared to sky blue, it does not look that good. I'd say below Alice blue. Powder blue goes there. Sea green. What do we got on sea green? Let me take a look at this. It's literally Salem, but brighter. Peak. It's literally peak. Slate gray. This is just another gradient. It's literally another fucking gradient. This doesn't even look like slate gray. I'm trying to figure out how to do this. Oh wait, this is light slate gray. Okay, now I can see the difference, yeah. Stone gray. Again, these grays literally are gradients. They have no reason to be here. What the hell? On mellow yellow, how do you go from mellow yellow to unmellow yellow? That don't even look like mellow yellow. That looks like more cannery than mellow yellow. Mid above cannery because it looks even funnier. White smoke. It's literally just seashell, but with a more tone blue. Amaranth. In the case of Amaranth, not the streamer, the color itself. In the case of Amaranth, let me see the comparisons. Okay, I can see why. It's like a lighter. It's like a lighter red. It's not close to coral red. No, coral red is just perfect. I mean, I'm not sure, chat. I don't like this color that much, I mean. It's close to these ones, but I don't like it as much. Coquelicot. Coquelicot? Coquelicot? How the fuck do you pronounce this shit? I'm sorry, I'm an art pleb. To some extent. Coquelicot. This is literally orange. It's literally orange red, but more brighter. To mid tier it goes. Coral. What about salmon? No, it's not salmon. That's not salmon either. I would say coral. Let me see. I mean, coral is like an improved version of orange if you think about it. Yeah, it's literally what it is. It's an improved version of the color orange. I'm gonna put it here. Actually, no. Yeah, above the oranges. Cornflower blue. Who the fuck comes up with these colors, bro? Who in the world looks at a color and comes up with the name immediately? I want to know how. Just how? Why? Why? Tell me reason. All right, cornflower blue. What do we got on the blues? Is it this? No, it's not. Is it Maya? No, it's not. Glacos? Not that either. This light slate? No, it's not. Maybe it's one of these. Cornflower blue. It has me conflicted. I don't like it, but I don't hate it either. I think it's the best one of mid so far. Below Sulu, of course. Heliotrope. Heliotrope. This is I think it's oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah. Heliotrope is like a lighter violet. Yeah. That's what it is. Oh my god, even the name itself sounds badass. Heliotrope. Holy shit. Lavender. That does not even look like lavender. That is not the first thing that comes to mind when I think lavender. Is it a gradient? Bro, lavender is literally just a fucking gradient. What the hell? Lavender is literally a gradient. Why? Why do you keep doing this? All right, what else we got? We got next marigold. This is yellow's less obnoxious cousin. And it's not as ugly as orange either. It's like an orange and yellow that somehow works. I'd say marigold is pretty good. I'd say next to the skin tones. Mint. Mint is a peak color. Let's be realistic. Mint is such a good color. Next to Zomba, that is. Mint is good because it's a color that is not obnoxious and it's not a color that is everywhere. It's a color it's just right. But whatever the fuck you guys do whenever you guys are making character designs, don't combine mint with orange because, okay, guys, who in the right mind decides that these two colors are a good idea? That looks ugly as shit. Let me tell you guys about this little game that failed made by Sony. I believe it was called Concord, right? Bro. Let me show you guys I need to show you guys this so that you guys see what I mean, all right? Guys, you guys need to see this. I'm sorry if the stream deviated from this, but I want to show you guys what terrible character design looks like. And again, we're talking about the color theory. Look at this. Mint with orange. What were they thinking? Guys, this looks ugly as shit. This color combination. Oh my god. Orange and blue. Okay, orange and blue. That does not look too bad. I once remember a comment that said that this looks like the protagonist. This looks like a guy that will be a protagonist of Power Wash Simulator. I just can't unsee it now. Orange and blue is not a bad combination. That combination works well. But I would see this as a tank. I don't see it as a healer. This one's not too bad. Mint. Again, the constant use of the color mint. This was one of the better designs, if I'm being honest. This looks ugly as shit. You don't mix mint. Do not mix mint with violet. Do not do that. Especially this violet, which is leaning more towards pink. Again, mint and orange. Orange and violet. This design was alright. Orange and... Okay, this one is not too bad either. At the very least, orange looks good with green. This one, this one's mid. This one is alright. Orange again. Why do they have an obsession with the color orange? Do you guys see what I mean, chat? Orange. The color orange. 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 This one is excusable. Orange tie. Orange sides with mint. Orange gloves. Orange outfit. Bro, now I can see why Concord Designs failed. They kept using the color orange. My opinion still stands. Orange is the ugliest color ever created in the history of mankind. Bro, I'm sorry guys, but fuck this color. Oh, my homies ate orange. I'm pretty sure there's an even uglier orange somewhere around here, so we gotta take a look at it. All right, next color, orchid. Orchid. I mean, it's literally just heliotrope, but a little bit brighter. No, actually, it is between heliotrope and light violet, I would say. No, it's above heliotrope. This is peak. This is another shade of violet that just works. It's peak. Periwinkle. That's such a funny color. Periwinkle. Who the fuck names their color blue? Periwinkle. What's your favorite color, Jimmy? Oh, my favorite color is periwinkle. What the fuck is a periwinkle? Oh my god. The name itself sounds so funny. This is what I think whenever someone says lavender, not whatever this is. Oh my god. I'm putting a peak just because it has a funny name. Below, I would say, yeah, at the very bottom of peak, just because it has a funny name. And it's also like a violet, like a shade of violet in a way, so... It's like a violet, it's like a light violet and blue at the same time. And also the name is funny. It's such a funny name. Next up, Rich Lilac. Rich Lilac. I'm literally comparing colors here. This is literally like a more darker orchid. I don't know how I feel about Rich Lilac. I say it's pretty good above Amaranth. Yeah, I think it looks good. Not as good as like Persian. Not as good as like Magenta or like Persian though. Thistle. Thistle. In the case of Thistle, it's not a gradient because it has violet in it, but It's okay at most. I would say, oh, it's a darker shade. It's below powder blue. All right, next up we got vanilla. Vanilla is literally a darker version of wait, no, it's actually yeah, it's a lighter version of Starkaline for that matter. It's alright. It's alright. The flavor is peak. Yeah, the flavor of vanilla is peak, but the color itself is it's alright. You know what? Vanilla's better than Phobos by a landslide. You know what? Phobos, absolute bottom of fuck this color. I'm sorry, guys. I hate orange so much. God, such an ugly color. Oh my god. You were not here when I started ranting about the Concord characters having orange, probably. We got Apricot. Alright, in the case of Apricot, it's so funny that there is a VTuber with the same exact name, but the color is completely fucking different. What the fuck? Alright. What do we got on Apricot? What do we got on the Lich? Apricot. I wouldn't say it's a skin color. It's close, but it's not a skin color. It's mid. And I'm talking about the color, by the way, not the VTuber. Jesus Christ. Apricot peach. Oh my god. It's literally apricot leading more towards a pink color. Aphrodite deserves to be above apricot. Oh, banana. Anyways, banana color. Again, just because it has a funny name, it's pretty good. Better than Santic for that matter. Banana. Why do I have a ruddy nose? Holy shit. Ah. Bubblegum pink. Bubblegum pink. Chat, I can barely tell the difference between pink and bubblegum pink, if I'm being honest. I can literally barely tell the difference. I'm gonna put it at mid, above pink, just because it looks too similar. Butterscotch. This is a really good color. I love butterscotch color. It's literally a darker version of Pelsiang orange, and it's pretty good. Chocolate. Chocolate can be used for a lot of things. So yeah, this right here, out of all of the browns that we have seen, this is a peak color. I love chocolate. Not just the edible that is named after it, but the fact that this color can be used for a lot of character designs, and it can be used to make nature, how should I say? The fact that you can do nature environments with this color as well, it just works. It's the better one out of the brown colors. Citron. Citron is literally just mellow yellow but darker. Coffee. Let me see the coffee. This is brown going more towards gray, if I'm being honest. Below brown. Not a bad color, but it's way more restrictive than brown. That's what I think about. That's what I think about coffee color. What else we got here? Next we got cream color. Is this a gradient? No, it's not. I mean, it's in the lighter colors. I would say this one is on above light cyan, because of the fact that you can actually use cream color in order to paint skin tones. Dude, you know what'd be funny? If we had like a base, it'd be funny if we had like a character base just to test all of these colors, just to see which one is peak for the character and which one sucks ass. That'd be so funny. Dark chocolate, my favorite type. Anyways, dark chocolate, literally a darker version of chocolate, leaning more towards the red here, and it's just better. It's better than chocolate in my opinion. Next up, but and then again, now that I think about it, if you use it recklessly, you're not. It's not gonna look that good. So I would say dark chocolate is behind maroon and above. I would say below amaranth because you have to be careful with using this color. You don't want to overdo it. Eggplant. There's literally a color named eggplant. What? Eggplant. Eh, I guess grape. In the case of grape, let me see this color. Hold on a second. It's literally a darker version of indigo. Yeah, to peak it goes. It's literally that good. Grape is literally a darker version of. It's like the darker version of indigo. Violet is the lighter version of indigo. Literally what it is. Green apple. You would think I would put this color at peak, but here's the difference. Here's the difference between spring green and green apple. Spring green is my favorite color of all time. Green apple is just... It doesn't even come close to green. Look at this chat. This is like a greenish yellow if you think about it. Yeah, it goes here. It's mid. Below Sulu. Honey color. This is another skin tone. So in the case of honey... Not the scammers, Jesus Christ. But in the case of honey, this goes below butterscotch solely because it's another. It can be used as a skin tone as well. Lemon, just like yellow, it's a funny color. Look at that. You can barely tell the difference. Melon is this apricot peach? No, it's not. It's like an apricot peach that tries to be light pink. It's still mid though. Peach. This is another skin tone that does not look. It does not look bad. It goes in pretty good. Pear. Okay, in the case of pear, green apple is but pear. Let me check. Let me see something. I mean, it's not bad looking if used for neon colors. But you gotta be careful with the color pear. It's mid. The best one of mid. Actually, no, now that I think about it, if you use pear recklessly, it can be ugly. So this color is ugly. As fuck. It's ugly as fuck, but I still like it. It's the best one of ugly as fuck. It's the least ugly one. Persimmon is next. Persimmon is another type of orange. You guys know how much I hate this color, so I'm gonna place it next to orange. Plum. Now this is such a cute color. This is a very cute color, and for that it deserves peak. Plum is like the sweet sister of Violet and like Violet. She wants the best for both of them. Plum, in my opinion, is good. It's like it's pink and violet, but it's not eye bleeding, which is the reason why I like plum. Plum is that one color that you can use it for to draw flowers like orchids, for example. You can use a combination between plum and orchid, and it'll work regardless. Oh boy! I can't wait to put pumpkin in mid tier. Again, it's another shade of orange. I hate this color with a passion so fucking much. You guys don't even know. Tomato. This is not even close to coral red. What the fuck? How do you go from peak to mid? No, really, how the fuck do you go from peak to mid? Alright, wheat is next. This is literally a combination of sarcaline and vanilla. It's... Eh... It's aight. It's not bad! Could have been worse. But yeah. Wheat is aight. The color of wine. Does not look like wine whenever I see it poured in a glass, but alright. Alright, where do we put wine? Wine is a darker version of ruby. I'd say it's mid. Yeah, wine is mid. It's better than Tyrian purple. Amber. Now, this is the yellow that I love the most. Out of all of the yellow colors, as much as I hate the orange, a little tint of orange doesn't hurt yellow at all. If anything, it enhances it. But just a tiny tint. Not too much, because amber is such a good color. It's yellow's less obnoxious brother. Everybody sees him as annoying, but he's not. When you get to know amber, he's not as annoying as yellow, or lemon, or xanthic, or God forbid banana. Yeah, amber is the perfect balance between these colors. Whenever I think of yellow, I don't think about this. This is not my yellow. This is my yellow, known as amber. Like this is my yellow. Not this thing that calls itself yellow. This is my yellow. Bone. This does not look like a fucking... Is this a... It's a fucking gradient. You have no purpose of being here. What are you doing? Bronze. I think bronze is literally similar to... I think this is one of the skin tones. Oh yeah, it's definitely a skin tone. Yeah, bronze is yet another skin tone that can be used on your characters. Chat, be honest with me. Some of the characters that you make, do you make characters light skin? Do you make them dark skin? Or do you like to experiment left and right with skin tones? This is extremely important, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna be canceled for this question. Because I think, personally, I think that this color, the bronze color, is such a good color for a skin tone. Holy shit. On God. Diamond. Diamond, it's just it's the darker version. Wait, is it a darker version? It's a more lighter version of powder blue, if anything. Emerald. It is a darker version of spring green, I'm not gonna lie. And I would say it's peak above mint. Literally above mint. Because it's my favorite color mixed with mint. Therefore, it goes in peak above it. But yeah, I think that this is a good color. Regardless. Just a tint of mint. Don't be exaggerated like fucking Concord. Jesus Christ. Alright, gold. Gold is a combination of amber and banana. Literally what it is. It's the perfect balance between the two. It's not even too obnoxious, so it's a pretty good. Below blue. Next up, we got the color jade. Let me see where jade goes. Trying to find a sweet spot for jade. I'd say that jade is like a combination of Zomp and mint into one. But somehow, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about the color jade. Could be better, but it's not that bad. It's still peak regardless. Lapis lazuli. Now this is a color. This is a fucking color. This is a peak color. Really good version of blue, can be used in a lot of uniforms and even hair, and even the name itself sounds fucking cool. Hell, you can make the sky, like you can make a nice sky with this color. Just the name Lapis Lazuli, it's got such a good color. Such an amazing color is Lapis Lazuli. All right, chat. We're almost at the end of the list, all right? We're almost at the end, chat. We're just missing a couple colors. So we gotta think this through. Look at all these colors. Who the fuck comes up with these colors? Who the hell looked at a color like that and said, yeah, that's Discord. Oh, that's Game Boy screen. Google blue, Google green, Google red, Google yellow, Nintendo red. Who the fuck names a color 3.14159? What the hell is that? Bro. No, seriously, how the hell are you supposed to... What? I am very confused. How the fuck do you say to someone casually in a conversation, oh yeah, what's your favorite color? Oh, my favorite color? My favorite color is 3.14159. What the hell? That's not a color, that's just a bunch of random numbers. No, that's actually a color. Look it up. 3.14159. Jesus Christ. My God. I would love to say that. Like if somebody asked me, "Hey, what's your favorite color?" I would literally just say that just to fuck around with them. Yeah. Yeah. You know, your favorite color is orange. My favorite color is 3.14159. What's your excuse? We're not so different. Yeah, try to top that. Okay, next up, opal. There's another color I think of whenever I hear the word opal. It's mid. Below thistle. Actually, no, below Bilbao for that matter. Platinum. If this is another fucking skin tone. Not a skin tone. If this is another fucking gradient. It is another fucking gradient. God damn it! Rose quartz. Now, this color is a little funny. Like, on paper, I understand, but it's kind of funny how it looks in a way. It's like a salmon, if I think about it. So, means salmon even looks like this. Oh, no, it's not. It's not even salmon. It's better than salmon. Rose quartz is literally above bubblegum pink. It's literally a brighter bubblegum pink. That's not the color I think about whenever I hear the word ruby. But ruby is kind of like a magenta in a way. It's like a darker rose, if anything. Actually, no, wait a minute. No, it's not even like an amaranth color. I don't know how to feel about this one. It's a pretty good color, but I don't know how to feel about it, chat. Sapphire. Sapphire is a good color. Automatic peak. Yeah, Sapphire is just that good. Yeah. Can't compete with that. Can't compete with good old Sapphire. It's pretty good though. Below blue, because blue is still the iconic blue. Silver. This is another fucking gradient. I'm not even gonna bother reviewing silver because silver is just another fucking gradient from the hundreds of gradients we already have. Look at this chat. How many gradients do we have? So many. Turquoise. Now, turquoise is similar to aquamarine, but in the case of turquoise, it's a darker aquamarine. If you put a bit more blue to it. Actually, no, yeah, it's like a darker version of aqua. But yeah, turquoise below aquamarine, above sky blue. Because you can still do funny stuff with turquoise. Same goes for all of these bluish colors that are pretty good. But yeah, turquoise is is one of the good ones in my opinion. Vermilion. Oh my god, another orange. Are you serious? All right, vermilion is literally just another version of. Wait, no, actually. Vermilion and coral red are pretty good colors, actually. Yeah. Coral red is still better than vermilion. So vermilion is a color, is a welcome addition to it. If somebody tells me that that's orange, I'm like, no, motherfucker, that's not even orange. That's vermilion. Get your colors straight. That ain't orange. That's vermilion. What is wrong with you? But yeah, vermilion is peak. It's literally close to coral red. And then again, even the name sounds cool. Vermilion. Damn. All right, how many other colors do we have left? We got Safre. Safre. I mean, it's literally just a lighter navy blue. So in peak, it goes below navy blue. Because I still think navy blue is still the better blue. Damn. This color sounds edgy. Blood. All right, where do we put blood? You know what, chat? Blood is peak. This is the edgiest version. Blood is literally the edgiest version of red you can think of. Actually, let me take a look at this. It's not even like it's not even follow red or maroon. It's better than that. Blood is the color red that is literally hot shit and it's edgy. That's how blood is. And the fact that it's a red that just goes with anything, let's say like clothing or nature, that you can use it for painting tree branches and shit. You can also use this. You can use it as the color says it, the color of blood. You can use this color for a lot of stuff. But again, do keep in mind the colors red evoke danger. And by far, I think this is the most dangerous version of red. That's what I think about it. What else we got? We also got bubble. What do you think about bubble? This is literally just light cyan and Alice blue put to a blender. Fucking mid tier. Dirt. The color of dirt. You know what's even funny, chat? Dirt is better than orange at this fucking point. Because at the least with dirt, you can do a lot of stuff with this color. Look at that. It's like a lighter version of coffee color. Mid tier, below coffee. Flame. Is this orange? Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's actually better than alloy orange at the very least, but it's still fucking orange. Orange is so mid. Holy shit. Ghost. This is not the first thing I think about when I hear the word ghost. It's there. Ice. I'm assuming ice is like Ice is literally just darker Celeste. Yeah, it's literally what it is. It's lighter Celeste. It's pretty good. It's not bad. I think ice is a good color. It's a pretty good color. It can be used for the sky, can be used for pretty much anything. And it's such a peaceful color. Whenever I see this color named ice, or any of these blues, like from aquamarine to cyan, every time I see these colors, I think of peace. Like you hear that music right here? Listen to that music. That's what I think. That's what I think. We're talking about the color blue. This is the color, what the color blue sounds like. It doesn't help that the music itself is from a Mega Man game, and the water level is the one that has this music. It's an underwater level, funnily enough. All right, next up, we got green. We got Leaf. Leaf is just a darker version of Green Apple that somehow works even better. Yeah, it's literally what it is. It's a better version of Green Apple. Sulu is still better in mid tier though. Not only do we have dirt, but we also got mud. In between coffee and dirt it goes. It's so funny that both dirt and mud, in my opinion, are better than fucking orange. It's just orange is so bad though. And then we also got sand. Sand is a dark vanilla color, if anything. Actually, let me see. Yeah, I'll actually wait. No, sand is like a lighter, it's like a darker tan. It's literally what it is. Yeah, that's what sand is, but I don't know. I don't like this color that much. I'd say below dirt. No, actually, below tomato. Actually above tomato, because tomato is kind of like, you know, in some twisted way leading towards orange. Smoke, this is a gradient. You know, we're gonna put gradients here. Snow, another fucking gradient. Who would have guessed? Water. The color says it. It's literally water. Can't go wrong with a bit of water. So we're gonna place it as pretty good. I say below ice. Yeah, because at the very least, water, it tells you what it is. I mean, it's a dead giveaway. It's literally the color of water. But you can't use it often because then it'll look more bluish than water itself. Dark khaki. Oh my god, now we're going with military colors? Alright, dark khaki. What do I think about dark khaki? Such a funny name. Holy shit. Dark khaki. Dark khaki, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Dark khaki is pretty ugly. Holy shit. It's uglier than olive. It's a lighter olive now that I think about it. Durong Opera Glass. What the fuck is a Durong Opera Glass? Is it a gradient? It's not because it has blue in it. Wait. No, it's not. It doesn't look like a gradient. It's funny how most of the pastel colors are literally mid. Fire brick. This is a fucking color. Fire brick. What the fuck? Let me see how can it compare to the red ones. Okay, it's not vermilion for what it's worth. It's not crimson either. Fire brick is another one of those reds that somehow fucking works. It's another peak. It's better than blood in my opinion. Because it's a red that's not it's a red that is not hurting your eyes, and it just fire brick is like the type of red that just feels good to wear, you know? It's like that perfect red that you're looking for in your clothing. A red that is not eye bleeding as the color red itself. Still red, still dangerous, but a little less aggressive. And a bit more mellow. That's what I like about fire brick. It's that this is Fire Brick as a red type of color, it feels just right. There's not a complaint that I have for Fire Brick. It's so good. These are my reds that I like a lot. Gunmetal. Ooh, that sounds fucking edgy as shit. Is this a gradient? It's a fucking gradient. We're not even gonna bother. It sounds badass. I'm not gonna lie. Gunmetal sounds badass as fuck. And I would put it a pink if it were considered a color, but again, these are mostly gradients. But yeah, gunmetal would be at peak if it was not a gradient. Just the name itself, gunmetal. Dude, gunmetal. That is, man, that's badass. All right, let me see Kaki. Honestly, chat, Kaki looks better than Dark Kaki by a landslide. If anything, Kaki is literally a lighter vanilla. I mean, let me see how it goes with Cannery. Kaki is literally a darker version of Cannery, and a bit of vanilla, kind of mixed with yellow. I would say it's above unmellow yellow. This is the color that doesn't feel bad either. I still think Dark Kaki looks ugly as shit though. Lemon Chiffon. Shifen? How the fuck do you pronounce these names, bro? Lemon oh my god. I don't even know how to pronounce it. It's there. It's not, I don't like it. I don't hate it either. It's just, it's there. Is this cream color? Oh my god, it is cream color. It is cream color, but a little bit darker. Yeah, to mid-tier it goes. Who the fuck? Chat, who in the world names their color light goldenrod yellow? What the fuck? Light goldenrod yellow? What the fuck? That's literally lemon chiffon. Alright, what about linen? That is literally white smoke, but a little lighter. It's an Moccasin. Moccasin. It's between wheat and sarcoline. It's again. Old lace also in Pale goldenrod. What is up with these? Why does that look ugly? No wonder this shit looks ugly. That's literally a lighter version of Dark Kaki. Papaya whip. Papaya whip. This is literally a skin tone, so up it goes. Papaya whip is literally a skin tone. Actually, Moccasin as well is a skin tone. From the looks of it, so it goes there. Peach Puff, another skin tone. Pretty good. Winter Green Dream. It's peak. It's a darker version of teal and deep aqua. It's not too obnoxious, and it's all right. It's like it's a type of green that I would wear if I don't want to be obnoxious enough and have like lights all over the place, you know? It's good to it's good to wear on shirts and stuff. So yeah, Winter Green Dream, really good fucking color, peak color. All right, chat. We're almost ending the stream right now, but there's still a couple left. We got our very obscure colors right here. We got Dark Theme, Discord, Game Boy Screen, Google Blue, Green, Red, and Yellow, Nintendo Red. Apparently a color known as the ugliest color, A color that's literally a fucking number. Write it down for an upvote. Spotify green. Missed opportunity to name it Spotify Premium. Twitch emoji. CMYK desert. Instagram inverted colors. Iridescent. Monochromatic. Neapolitan. Opacity. Rainbow and RGB. Alright, chat. These are the final colors. Dark theme, dude. This is again dark theme. I'm not even gonna bother with dark theme since dark theme is literally just another fucking gradient. Look at that. Dark theme is literally below Nero and black. That's the gradient, right there. So yeah. Yeah, there we go. Anyways. And now we are at the actual final colors, chat. And starting off, we got Discord. Well, okay, let me see. Let me take a look at Discord. All right, I'm making comparisons right here. It's not periwinkle, that I know for sure. Discord is like a weird color because it's like a combination of blue and violet, but it's not a blue or violet per se. Discord is like its own version of, it's like a lighter version of neon blue for this matter. If there's any Discord mods out there, you know what? Yeah, I'm sorry. Your color is gonna be at dissing on Discord app. Of course I am. Today's purpose was to roast colors. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm roasting colors. Hey, look at the bright side, Discord. At least you're not neon blue. At least you're better than neon blue. Still below mid, though. Okay, next up, we got the Game Boy screen. You guys remember your very old Game Boys? The things you used to play Pokemon with? Yo, those Pokemon Red and Blues. Sometimes Pokemon Yellow. Pokemon Gold and Silver and Crystal. Let me see the comparisons. Game Boy screen is literally a darker version of Pear. If anything, Game Boy screen is like an in-between between Green Apple and Leaf. It's literally mid. It's an iconic color palette, sure. But do I think it's good? It could have been better. It's not good. It's not good. I don't hate it, but because it's green, obviously. But I don't like it as much as I love my sweet, sweet spring and light green. Next, we got Google. Chat, we got Google blue, green, red, and yellow. Let me see Google blue. Bruh. My brother in Christ. I'm trying to find out which color Google blue is. So it's not I'm putting it on peak immediately. Google blue is literally like a more saturated version of cornflower blue. To mid-tier it goes. Google green. What do you got on Google green? Google green is a little bit more towards the green, less towards the blue. At its peak, you guys know I love my greens. Google red. Does this look like coral red? Google red and vermilion are literally almost the same. What the fuck? Yeah, it's also peak. They're similar in color. Google yellow, again, a funny, such a funny color. Holy shit. It goes next to amber. I would say below. Wait, it's a teeny tiny darker. So I'm gonna say it goes below amber because of that. It's a pretty good color. It's a funny color. Next we got Nintendo red. It's not Google red, and it's not red. Like, it's not this aggressive type of red. It's a red that is not as aggressive as red, but it's a red everybody recognizes, and it's still red. The best version of red so far. It's not as obnoxious as the color red that is all over the place, in your face, and it's literally constantly evoking danger. I think Nintendo Red is the best version of red. Better than Fire Brick, by the way. Actually, no. A little worse than Fire Brick and yeah, a little worse than Fire Brick, but better than Blood because it's still a little bit eye bleeding. Fire Brick just feels good to wear in a fashion sense. Nintendo Red, on the other hand, Nintendo Red is just, how do I put this? Nintendo Red is, yeah, it's peak. It's good. I'm not saying it's bad. Nintendo Red is a less obnoxious red, and that's why it deserves to be peak. Actually, no, hold on. Yeah, it deserves peak. It's a less obnoxious version of red that somehow works. Ugliest color. I'll be the judge of that. Okay, the ugliest color, it's see from what I can see here from the ugliest color, it's like a combination of gray and green. It's like if you took the worst parts of gray and actually made it into that. But you know what I think about everybody's opinion? This isn't the ugliest color. It's peak. Look at it. Look at it. That shit ain't ugly. It's beautiful. Is this a fucking gradient though? Kind of looks like a gradient, but it's not. But anyways, ugliest color? Nah, that color ain't ugly at all. That color is beautiful. That is a beautiful color. Peak. Absolute peak. It's such an ugly color to the point that it's beautiful. Absolute peak. Next up, we got this obnoxious number. I'm not gonna be surprised, chat, if this is Yoko Taro's favorite number. You know, the guy who made Nier Automata. I am not surprised if you ask him what's his favorite color, and he answers with this. All right, what do we got on this color? That's literally just charcoal. Literally charcoal, but a little darker and more towards the blue. So in the case of 3.14159, it's gonna be in... Could be, I mean, it could be worse. Could have been way worse. Like alloy orange over here. Fuck that color. Next up, we got the Reddits. We got the Reddit downvote and we got the Reddit upvote. Reddit upvote is orange from the looks of it. And you guys know how much I love orange. It's fucking mid. Let's be realistic. Reddit downvote, on the other hand, Reddit downvote is literally just a... It's literally just a more saturated, brighter color than Discord. It's literally what it is. And you know, people love seeing upvotes more than downvotes. So that's the reason why upvote is in mid and downvote is in eh. Spotify Green, again, missed opportunity to name it Spotify Premium. It's literally almost the same as Google Green, but a little bit brighter. Peak. It goes on peak. Let me see Emerald. No, it's not Emerald. It's literally not Emerald. It's literally a brighter version of Google Green. That's literally what it is. Spotify Green. Yeah, that's peak. Again, it's a version of green that just works. It literally works. Actually, ugliest color is gonna go at the very bottom of peak. Again, the color is not that bad. You know what, chat? I got an idea. Next Friday, I'm gonna make a character. I'm gonna make a character live on stream, and the character, I'm gonna do myself a challenge. I have to make a character And I have to use the ugliest color, that being this one. I have to use it on something at least. Just to prove that the ugliest color is not an ugly color. And that the color itself is beautiful. Alright, what else we got? Anyways, Spotify Green or Spotify Premium, whatever you want to call it, that goes on peak. Next up, we got Twitch emoji. The Twitch emoji, as obnoxious as the emojis are, you know what? They're a funny color. Twitch emoji is such a funny color. Look at that. It's in between amber and gold. Actually, no, wait a minute. Yeah, it's literally between those. It's somehow like a skin tone, but it's not a skin tone. It's like, it's so weird. Again, people use Twitch emoji colors on this one, even though to me, Twitch emoji colors look like gold, if anything. They don't look like this. It's still a pretty good color. If tweaked perfectly, you can technically use it as a skin tone. Next up, we got CMYK, bro. Whenever I see that you're trying to print something in RGB, right? Whenever you're trying to print something in RGB, it always comes out in CMYK. And you're always asking yourself, why? Why can't I have my prints be in that sweet, sweet, delicious RGB? No, it has to be with this garbage. CMYK. Now we're on color combinations, by the way, Chad. These are the last colors. CMYK. I hate this. I really fucking hate this. It's but Phobos is worse. Desert. I love this fucking aesthetic. Desert right here. This is peak aesthetic. I love this combination of colors. Hell, I have a D&D session that is literally in the fucking desert. So desert settings like this combination of colors, absolute peak. I fucking love the desert. I love desert areas in general, especially when it comes to designs. Instagram, bro. Whenever I see these colors, I don't see fucking Instagram. I see fucking synthwave. So Instagram here, absolute peak. Above desert. I love this. I love this. I love these colors. The combination of glue slowly towards violet, and then as much as I hate orange, yes, this is in one of the few scenarios where the color orange just works perfectly. The Instagram colors, it's like having like the perfect combination of burger, fries, and a cold ass drink. That's what Instagram colors, that's what the Instagram color palette is. God, I love this color combination. Even though I fucking hate the color orange, but in this instance, I'm willing to make an exception. Inverted colors, this doesn't work most of the time. And sometimes it turns out pretty ugly. Even though it's a cool effect, I think it's a very ugly effect. I don't like it that much. I think it's worse than CMYK for that matter. Although there are instances that it can work whenever, for example, you need to make something like a white background, you need to turn it into a black background and vice versa. It can work for that. But in other instances, it just, I don't know, it just doesn't work for most of the time. It just doesn't. Worse than CMYK. Iridescent. This is like a pastel, this is literally pastel rainbows. So iridescent, this is so good. This is such a good combination. It's pretty good. Monochrome, these are just gradients. This does not have any place in the tier list at all. Neapolitan. You guys have seen these colors everywhere. It's like the combination of cream, brown, and pink. Neapolitan, I like the aesthetic. I know what they're going for. But in the case of Neapolitan, hell, even the ice cream itself is tasty. It's a good color. It's a good color combination. It's a good aesthetic and I like it a lot. I feel Neapolitan is gonna be here in between deep pink and blue cola. And now we're on to the final three. RGB, I think it's peak. It's better than CMYK by a lot. I think it's really good. Pretty good, if anything. Why else do you think that green, red, and blue are literally here at the top? It's because of this. It's literally because of this. Next up, we got the color rainbow. The color rainbow is the same as iridescent, but iridescent is less obnoxious than rainbow. Rainbow is literally all of the colors. I'm not putting it pretty good, by the way. Even though I do like its aesthetic. I like the chromatic aesthetic that it has. Like the prismatic chromatic aesthetic that it has. But if used incorrectly, it can lead to a disaster. Iridescent is rainbow's less obnoxious sister. Rainbow is every single eye-bleeding color mixed into one. It's literally what it is. I would say rainbow will end up in pretty good, but I would say it ends up at the very bottom of pretty good. And that just leaves us, chat, with one last color. Opacity, also known as transparent. What do I think about opacity? I mean, when you're making stickers, if you're making transparent stickers, this is just a peak color. This is peak. Actually, you know what? I have a special tier for this thing. What the fuck is it? Wait. It's not gonna go in ugly, not by a long shot, but this thing has a special tier. Add a row above. I'm literally just gonna name this one blank because that's where it goes. Because opacity is not technically a color, so that's why it deserves to go all the way up. Because it's literally just opacity is just transparency. It's literally what it is. So it's not technically a color, and that is the main reason as to why it has a blank. It has a blank tier over here. But this is my tier list, chat. You got your opacity, you got your gradients over here, and now you got your peaks. My favorite color, obviously, being spring green and light green. The violet ones being a close second. I love these colors so much. Midnight blue navy is such a good color. Holy shit! You got your blues. You got even more greens. You got hot pink. You got your peak reds. You got chocolate, which is the best looking color out of all of the brown colors. Dark green and dark azure. Best colors of the dark ones, in my opinion. Now that I think about it, you know what? Dark red should also go here. Yeah, dark red should also go here because it's not a bad looking color either. So I decided to move dark red here in peak. Next to its two brothers. So these three colors, the dark colors, like the edgy versions of red, blue, and green, they're not bad. They're actually pretty good. Periwinkle is also here because it has a funny name, and the color itself is not as obnoxious as other colors. That's why Periwinkle is also here. Instagram and Desert Aesthetics, I love that shit. That's why they're also here. Winter Green Dream is also here. And then the ugliest color, it's so ugly, it's good. It's peak in my eyes. And if you disagree with me, your opinion is wrong. Pretty good. Not the best colors, but they still hold up on its own. You got your iridescent, which is rainbow's less obnoxious sister. You got RGB, which is the best that you can ask whenever you are asking for making stickers. You always want to go for RGB every single time. And next, you got your other colors. You got your sky colors. You got your chartreuse, however you pronounce this shit. You got your skin tones, which are always pretty good. You got your mid colors, Solo being the best one because it's not as obnoxious as some of the other ones in this category, and they're not as boring either, because some of the colors in mid are pretty boring. Or I just straight up hate them. You got your which could be better. They're not bad, but they could be worse. And then you got your colors that are ugly as fuck. The best one of these being pear. Gray, green, olive, dark khaki, dark pale goldenrod, light yellow, and alloy orange. So out of all of this tier list, there is still one tier that we have, which is the worst color ever. What do I think is the worst color ever? What is the color that I mostly fucking hate in this entire tier list? Well, as much as I fucking hate alloy orange, and as ugly as I think this color is, I think that you can still do a lot of good combinations with alloy orange, even though it's the ugliest color in this entire list. In the case of pumpkin and orange, this is literally just like Fulvis. This is literally just Temu. Fulvis is literally Temu. So chat, I can confidently say that the worst color ever is orange in general. Fuck this color. I hate it. I don't want to see it. Every time I look at it, it makes me want to throw hands with it. I despise it with a passion. If any of you like the color orange, if this is your favorite color, I'm not sorry, but your color is so unbelievably ugly. Like, come on, orange. Why can't you be more like green? Green is fun. Green is neon. Green is left and right and is never bored. Orange is just... it's obnoxious. It's hideous. I hate it. Well, chat, there you go. That's my tier list. That is my tier list. And you guys know exactly what I'm going to do with this thing. I am going to copy this tier list and send it directly to Twitter just to get fucking roasted by the entire art community. Don't judge me, okay? I did it for a reason. Let me put this in some of the Discord channels. I need to see where the art chat is. Because this is some serious shit, okay? This is some serious debates that are gonna be thrown once I share this with the others. Literally debates. Pop culture. Is it here in the art chat? No, it's not. Oh, they removed art chat. That's funny. But anyways, you know what? I'm just gonna put it here in the lobby just to get flamed by pretty much everyone. But yeah, I got the tier list, and I'm gonna share it soon with all of you on Twitter. But anyways, okay, we still have a lot of time left. I did not think this was gonna be a very short stream, but it is a pretty short stream. So for that, I am so sorry. So yeah. We're gonna have to end stream here. As much as I how should I say? As much as I would love to keep playing with you guys. Again, I did not expect tonight's stream to be extremely short. But fear not. Fear not, Chad. We are gonna be rating someone. We're gonna be rating another content creator. So let's see who is online that we can raid right here. Oh, nice. Alright, chat. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna raid Pioint. She's a really good artist. If you guys want, show her some love. So, yeah, that'll be it for today. And I will see you guys next time on Monday. Bye!